Does your bike weave down the road, or is the steering heavier than it used to be? We'll discuss the most common handling issues and what causes them in this video from the MC Garage. Hey, long time no see. We were away for a bit as we moved buildings, but we are back at it and stoked to be making useful, concise videos that help you enjoy motorcycling more. And because you guys have subscribed and because you've shown an interest in working on your own bikes, the show has gained 2 new sponsors. We've got HMC Industries, which has supplied us with an awesome new bike lift, plus Haynes Manuals. They're the publishers of the workshop guides that I use to learn how to work on bikes. And back for the 3rd year, we've got our original sponsors, bel-ray and Motion Pro. I just want to say that the community that this show has created is something that I am really proud of, and we've got you guys to thank for it. So thank you. Now, let's talk about some funky motorcycle handling issues. Pretty much any problem that arises with the way your motorcycle turns, tracks, or handles is going to be the result of something breaking, wearing out, or wandering out of specification. If something breaks, the change is going to be sudden, while other issues may be progressive and worsen over time. Far and away, the most common handling issue that people encounter is heavy, high-effort, sluggish steering. If you find that you really have to muscle on the handlebar to get your motorcycle turned, and then you have to maintain bar pressure to get it to stay on a line, the first thing you should check are your tires. A worn profile will cause this kind of handling, but so will low tire pressure, even if it's just off by a couple PSI. And if you have a steering damper, make sure you check the settings since your buddy or someone else might have cranked it up. Also, if your steering head bearings are getting tight, or if they're corroded and rusty, that's gonna make the steering feel heavy too, since it's gonna make it hard to turn the handlebars. Another complaint we hear from the MC Garage audience is about a bike that doesn't want to track straight. That might mean that it weaves down the road, or it might even pull to one side. If that's the case, there's a few things you'll want to check. The first thing you want to verify is that your wheels are aligned. And if you have spoke wheels, make sure there aren't any loose spokes. Loose or worn steering head, swing arm, or wheel bearings could also be the culprit. However, don't confuse an actual instability issue with tram lining, which is a common thing that occurs as your tires follow grooves in the road. Here in SoCal, we've got a lot of grooved concrete, and it can feel like there's a ghost steering your motorcycle. There's really nothing you can do about it except relax and let it happen. Or, I guess you could take a different route. If your bike is vibrating a lot more than it used to, someone might have swapped out your multi-cylinder engine for a single, or more likely, a major bolt might have loosened up. If that's the case, you better put a torque wrench on the nuts and bolts that secure the engine to the frame. On the other hand, if it feels like the vibration's coming from your wheels, you may have lost a wheel weight, your wheels may be out of true, or there might be something wrong with your tires. Best to inspect your tires for things like a bulge and then spin your wheels to make sure they run true. Next up, ride quality. If your bike has gotten more sensitive to bumps and is feeling harsh, your suspension may be binding up. This is going to happen progressively as your fork bushings wear out and as the fork oil thickens with age, or your swing arm bearings or suspension linkage bearings may be drying out and seizing. Also, you could just have overinflated tires, which is going to make for a rough ride. Finally, a front end that starts to wobble as soon as you loosen your grip on the handlebar or clip-ons can be pretty unnerving, but it's not that uncommon. Usually it's the result of front tire wear, but some of the issues I've already mentioned, like loose head bearings or improper tire inflation, can also be the source of the problem. All of the handling anomalies that we have discussed so far are bad news, but the good news is that they're all easily avoidable with regular maintenance. Lucky for you, there's MC Garage, and we've got videos on all of the maintenance items that we've discussed in this video. And if you want more information on your specific model, I really do recommend picking up a service manual. That's it for this video from the MC Garage. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave your questions in the comment section below. I hope you subscribe, and we'll see you next time.